Okay. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, Edward.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. So the image that we want to deal with is Sentinel-1 imagery. So the first thing I'll do is I'll click on the explore map, click on it. Then I'll go to the radar basketer. That's what we are actually using for the Sentinel-1 imagery. Under that, we have the daily radar basketer, and we have the annual basketer. That's the ALUS and the JES. But for this one, we are going to actually use the normal radar basketer, which is this. If I click on it, on the left, on the right panel, it's going to give me additional information on the radar imagery that we are going to have, that is showing currently on the map here. So I will click on the plus sign here, then the radar image will actually be loaded for me. Because you are doing the daily one, a strip for the current date is what is actually going to be loaded for. So currently, if you look at this, 11th August 2021, that's the current image for the satellite, for the radar image that we have here. And on the map, at the top, at the upper, the northern section of Egypt, you realize that that's the strip that is actually available for the radar for that particular day. So at this point, what I'll do is I would be happy if you can mention a particular place of interest, then we can actually visit that area. Then you will see the images that is available for the radar image between 2017 and now. Then we can also try and see if you actually get some difference, or if you'll be able to appreciate what is happening on the ground from the radar image. So not to take much time, if anyone can volunteer and just mention a place within Africa whereby we can just zoom to that particular area, then using the radar image, visualize the scene of what is actually happening there. So you can put it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself, then just let me have the place and we will zoom to that particular area. Okay, let me ask, please, any area of choice, whether it can be country, it doesn't have to be a reservoir, but any area. Okay, Bako, please, Bako, can you give us the name of the area? Because that's one default of the map.
Yeah, it's one place in Burkina Faso, along one river called the Kou River.
Please, can you put the name in the chat for me?
Okay.
Yes. One issue with the maps is it can't accept latitude and longitude. So that's one of the problems with the map. Okay, perfect. But with the name, once we go to the once you go to the chart, once you go to the search for location, you can actually use. So you're going to type the Kou. Okay, so you have the Kou here in Burkina Faso. Then Dr. Kalebugela has also given us a place. So right now, you first go into the Kou, and after that, you go to the second place, which Dr. Kalebugela has shown. Okay, so this is the area that we are now in the area. We can actually zoom out using the zoom out button here. Okay, so let me see if the river will show up. Okay, so that's the Kou. Okay, so there's a strip of water body around this area. This is the river. Bako, please, am I in the correct area?
Yeah, it's the town close to the river. It's the same.
Yeah, so that's the river. The river is here. Okay, so right now that we've located to the area of interest, that's the Kou River, the next thing is to find the available satellite imagery. That's the radar imagery for Kou River. This is how we do it. You go to filter by location, then you will click any area based on the area of interest. So we are interested in this area, then we will click on only that section. Then once we click, the image will load for us. Wow. So this is the image area for the Ku region. This is the image area of the Ku region. And within the image area, when you come to the radar at the style section, we have the VV, the VH, then the VH and the VV all combined. The VV polarization is how the sensors is being sent when with the radar. So vertical to vertical, vertical to horizontal, then the radar. So this is the combination of all the two. So once we come here, we can actually change between the styles to see if the radar image can actually help us see the water body as we want to see them. So this is the vertical polarization. Then the next one is the vertical horizontal polarization within the Ku River. And you can also go with the radar vegetation index. So the radar vegetation index actually brings out the vegetation index for that particular area as we talk about it. But as you can see, it's difficult to identify the river body in Ku.
But you have one dam at the top, up.
Oh, okay.
I think.
This one?
You're right. Yeah, this one I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we will just click on remove the filter, click on the filter, then we click on the area of interest.
Is it this one or another one? Okay. I saw one water body.
Oh, okay.
Let's choose just one water body.
Okay, so there's a water body here.
Yeah, close to Dalo. This Dalo, yeah, Dalo.
Yes. So we can actually turn it off. So this is Dalo. Yes, but we are in the correct place. Perfect. So using the water, you're able to see the water for Dalo. And the current image that was taken was on the 3rd of August, 2021 for that particular area. One great thing about this is you can actually compare it to other years by clicking on this double sign and clicking on the compare button. Once you click on the compare button, it will duplicate the image for you. So this was a current image. The current image was 3rd August 2021. We want to move this one to 2018, July 2nd, 2017. So right now on our left side, we have July 2nd, 2017. And on the right side, we have August 3rd. So to also make it more interesting, let's pick the same year. So you can also pick August. For August, you have the 19th and the 31st. You can use that, which is almost the same month, because definitely the same month to experience the same seasoning. Then we can do the comparison, this particular water body. So this is between 2018 and 2021. And as you can see, around the water body, there has been some changes in between that can be investigated later on, because between 2018, some areas are light pixels, and in 2018, the areas are a little bit darker using the combination. So let's switch into the radar vegetation index, which is the current style available for those two sessions. And let's see if it can actually give us an idea of what is happening within those two. So with the radar, you can actually change. One advantage of the radar is cloud is cloud free. So you can actually change it to different months. And as you can see, you can also play around with it within the different years. So I just noticed something at this particular session. in 2018, we are looking at the water body at this particular end. Let's see that same area in 2021. You notice that the water body has started drying up from this area. And there's a red dot around, which can mean something else. So as you can see, within all these areas for the Dalu water, it has started receding. So this area, there's water there, but the water here has started receding. So having access to the radar image can actually let you do this comparison visually before you can actually, if you want to do further analysis on it, you can send it to the sandbox and do that further analysis. The great thing is whatever you see here, we can share it by clicking on the share and clicking on the copy. The link will be copied and I'll add it, I'll put it in the chat. Once you click on it, you'll be able to see this same results there. The next area that we also want to investigate is the Mago Coat Swan. I hope I spell it correctly. Mago. Oh, okay, I spell it wrongly. Hey, let me copy this and let me paste the name here. Hey. Click. I'm searching for the next name, Mogoq. Oh, Doc, Doc Kelly, I can't find it. The place is not showing.
Okay, let me send another one because that is a very small one. Maybe it's not in there.
Oh, okay. Okay, not part of the dictionary. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Bako, whilst Doc is giving us another name, please can you tell us a little bit about this water body?
I know that there is a dam there, but I have any idea about the history of this dam, but I know that we have it at this place. But in case we need some statistic, I can call colleagues in Burkina Faso for that.
Oh, okay. Okay, Bako. And I think you can share this one with them because as you can see, along the edges, is within the same month, between 2018 and 2021, the water is drying up along the edges. So you can also share it. It's in the chat, share it with them. Then maybe they can give us much information on this, which will be very great.
I will do.
Thank you. Thank you, Bako. So there's another name here for okay, Botswana. So let me put the compare off. And you can also remove an, so right now, if you are not interested in this particular image, you can just click on the three dots, then click on the remove. It only remove that particular image for us. So, okay, please, am I in the correct area, Doug?
I'm on, yeah, it's Tamalagani River.
Oh, okay.
It's in Maum.
So I think there's a lot of, okay, so there's a river here.
Now, if you go up north of that, it's
okay.
Tamalagani River, Maum.
Mau, okay, let me check. Okay, this one. Is it this one? Hey, this. I should
Go
go
up,
up.
like we are in the northwest of Botswana, Tamalagane River. You are now in the northeast, so I don't know why it's taking you there to northeast. So the river is in northwest of Botswana.
Okay, the northwest. Oh, okay. So this section. Okay, this one.
Yeah, in Maung there.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So for this area, I just click on the filter by location. Then you click on the Mahoon here. So the latest image for that particular area is 31st August 2021. Wow. Nice image. Oh, okay. Wow. This is a great image. I'll capture it from my screensaver. Then you can just do compare. Then you choose the latest previous year. So fortunately for us, we have 28th August also here, which is actually closer to, sorry, 28th July. It's supposed to be July. Okay. We have 23rd July here, which is closer to 31st July on the left side. So right now, as you can see, so this is the radar image for 2018 and 2021. By combining all the polarization, that's the VV, VH, VH over the VV. And wow, there are a lot of research ongoing on the radar image, which actually can also help to compare with the other images where the Landsat is not able to pick or the optical ones are not able to pick. Radar is able to penetrate. So as you can see, July 2018, there wasn't enough red here. I think most of them are blue, light blue, deep blue colors in 2018. But if you compare it to 2021, wow, there are a lot of reds showing along the water river and along those areas. Oh, okay.
So the other one is what, 2018?
Yes, the one on the left side, this one is 2018. 2018. And the one on the right is 2021, 31st July 2021.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so Doug, I'll copy it, then I'll put it in the link, whereby I can actually pick it up and see it, because
copy it so I can put it later on because I'm using my mobile. So you can put it somewhere. I can pick it in my laptop. So copy it and
we'll put in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. Please, can I put them in the WhatsApp group? Oh, okay. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, this is where I'm sitting right now.
Oh, okay.
Remember the picture that I sent on the WhatsApp? That's why I took it from somewhere near that river.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, Doc, thank you very much for this area. Please, is there any other area that you want us to visit and see how we can use the radar to visualize that particular area? Deborah, Corey, Alex, Incube, Phoebe, Xavier, and
hello.
Hello, Deborah.
Good Morning.
Good morning.
I would like for us to check, good afternoon rather. I
Oh,
would
it's
like
clear
for
for me.
I would like for us to check the Niger Delta region in Nigeria. So say Warri and Warri.
Have I spelled it correctly?
RORI, WARRI.
Okay. Oh, okay. You click on
Yeah.
it and to send us there. Oh,
It's
okay.
major. Yes.
Okay, so what you do is you click on the double dot. I like to remove to get one image for that particular area.
Okay.
Filter then. So I just click on filter by location, then I'll select this area. Let me refresh my internet. Just please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, my internet just and went off and came back. So let me refresh it
Okay.
quickly. Okay. Sorry that it took some time to load. So you go to the area of interest, click the explore map, you go to the satellite imagery, radar bascata, go to the radar image, click on add. Hello, Ken.
Yeah, Edward.
Please, can you switch screens? Can you help me? My internet has become slowed all of a sudden.
Yes, Edward.
Thank you, Ken. So Deborah, Ken will load up at his end, then he will move us to that area.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
It's a very nice area, Edward.
Yes, wow. A very great area. Which year is this?
The first one was 2018. I want to see how this other one performs.
Oh, okay.
So looking at the both dates, the other one is also loading. Seems like the area experiences some interesting rainfall and very heavy.
Yes.
Yes, Deborah.
Yeah, so this is yeah, it experiences a very like regular rainfall, heavy rainfall, consistent rainfall like for 7 days. This is where I'm from, actually. So we have, it's a coastal city, and it's the city where crude oil exploration takes place majorly here in Nigeria. So I think we can even use this imagery for oil slick monitoring. Is that possible? I think so. I think it's possible.
Yes, it's possible with some algorithms we are working on.
Okay, thank you. So that's all, actually.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Who's coming next? Yes, Edward. There was, yes.
Some people sent their messages for the locations they want you to check.
This was Corey. Is it Stephen Corey?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And you know the place. Okay, this is interesting.
I'm doing some analysis in Nigeria.
Yes. I was saying this is not possible. If it's you.
Yeah, I even wondered why you were so surprised.
I'm trying to read the message. I think there's someone who's oh wow. Could you have the XY? I'm trying to get the exact name, but I can look on Google.
Let me give you the XY just a minute.
I can look for Big Brother.
4.81, 4.18.
4.18 is the person.
4.81, 87. That is the lat, then the long is 9.1484.
14.
0.1484.
Okay. Something around that.
Yes.
Okay. I think with the SAR data, you need very good captures. It's around this area.
Trying to have a
Bonji.
Really? It is 9.14 then.
Edward, since you're used to East Africa, are you sure these are all positive values?
No, one is negative.
Which one is that?
The minus, the 4 is supposed to be minus.
Yeah, I thought so. Because once you cross this side, things change. Then you find yourself at Tao, that city south of Ghana, Sao Tome. It seems we are trying. We are trying to look for.
What about Ghana? GANA.
It's a city in Ghana.
No, it's a place in Niger State.
Okay.
GANA.
Are you sure you have the right names? Because the
I have the right. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. You see where that you see? Have you seen Ghana? You seen Ghana there?
The Ghana, the state.
There is anywhere around there is okay.
Niger River.
Yep.
Got you. So here there must be some rice or something growing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That is what I'm looking for.
Actually, your values were correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Edward. You for getting me lost, but found. Here we are. So then again, we do filter by the locations that we load the imagery around this area. Then the other part is that I had to disable this or enable it. So as Edward mentioned earlier on, there's potential load on your memory, but it's coming soon and being optimized. So also on the same, Edward, we have 2 notebooks on the sandbox with the water extent and the one for ship detection. Is the one on crop still working?
So I was on mute. Yeah, so water extent and the ship is now ready, but the crop is not yet ready.
Okay.
Yes.
So this one should be loading soon.
The timeline, we put the timeline.
You wish to get which particular dates?
Around March this year.
Oh yes. Just for you. Here we go. So you have some more information about the area that there's rainfall around this time, or it's dry early the year?
Yeah, it's dry. Then they do irrigation. So I wanted to see the backscatter values if they're almost the same as that of because they do flooding for the rice fields before planting.
Oh, okay.
Paddy. Yeah.
So this will be a similar case with what you have Kalana Kulano areas. So the one on the left is still loading, but this one looks fairly enough. Then something else, as it refuses to load, you can always load it something that you know already. So these annual ones are still for very previous years, like if you wanted to go back. So like an annual was like for, this was the previous Alos Pulsar, which I remember I used for some work, which could be very interesting whenever you load it. But the dates are from 2018. So the JAS data was also very useful for these applications, etc., etc. And this one you can look, the dates go behind 10 years ago. Wow, actually 20 if you're looking at comparative years. And everything is fairly a near average because they had problems with the availability of the data around some parts of the continent. Then you can look at the other one.
No problem. At least now and then. Yes.
You can also add this for your just curiosity. This one is also a very good data source as well, but it was previously around those years of the early years. I think this was just one data set, which gives you an average of, it was, you know, the way we have the geomod, so they did like an average for the continent, but the also was a little bit some consistency. We could just look at what is there in 2007, and some of you were still in school or something else. Then you can also go to what you know, the annual one, the geomod, just for purposes of looking, because now we have this chance to compare with other things. And with the geomod, you can always go directly to the NDVI. And you can do a comparison of the same. But this one I have to do a filter so that it sticks to these dates. This one now I can do it, can remove it. Then I remain with the one which was working these particular dates. Then you can see the scenario around the same time, or you can just remove the compare and just look with the geomod what was happening, an average of each year, if it connects with data. Then also, Edward, maybe you can mention that we are planning to have the geomod to be semi-annual, but it's still experimental.
Yes, Ken. So very soon we are still experimenting it.
Yeah, because
very soon.
it's been very useful for Corey, who is working across different countries to do more stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
So with the GeoMAD still, the NDVI is one of interest. Then with the GeoMAD, maybe later there will be an EVI implemented, perhaps possible. But at the least with the various bands, you can see much more information. So maybe as we move forward, we can note Stephen Corey's he's working around this area of we called it
yeah, it's actually it's Niger State Jebba Bridge.
Yeah, because I was saying this because there are also some colleagues from Afrigist Ife, Nigeria, on this call, but the way they've been quiet, I don't know if they would like to assist you with some information about the area.
Well, it's called Niger State. I don't know what kind of information he needs.
He's also quiet.
No, I'm here. Okay. I'm trying to map out the paddy fields in Niger State. I do not really have the training or the ground truth points, but I'm trying to use Sentinel-1 because of the unique characteristics of the paddy fields at the start of the growing stage, where they are submerged underwater or they are flooded. So it means that the backscatter signal values will be very low. So, yeah, so that is actually what I want to map out.
Okay. I did or rather my students, I supervised a student that did something on suitability analysis for rice cultivation, incidentally in a part of Niger State as well. But I don't know, maybe I could send some of the maps if perhaps they could be of help to you. I'm not sure how good it is though, but yeah,
it's
why
okay.
not?
It will be a starting point. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay, thank you. I will connect after the call.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, Stephen, and you're welcome for being connected with Deborah. Connect you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Edward has sent some information on Katse Dam, so this should be somewhere we know, Edward.
Yes. It was sent by Incube.
Okay.
Yes.
Moshoshoe.
Yeah, Moshoshoe. Yes, please.
Okay. So this one, this one for now, I've sent in the chat for this Zoom, and maybe Corey can follow up with that. Then the Katse has been put here. Oh, wow, and it's something else. This should be in Lesotho, and things are looking very interesting. Possibly high areas. It looks like the data we looked at the Collect Earth for validation. Edward.
Yes. Yeah, I think Moshosho wants to talk about it.
Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Hello?
Yes, Moshoshoe.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. You have the microphone, sir.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much. This is our the Kazi Dam. So yes. What I'm really interested in, because there is too much stress on it due to water demand in the lower areas of Lesotho and in South Africa, because we are exporting large amounts of water to South Africa.
This is very interesting story, Shoshoe, and I think also we could see how this water has been flowing over time. Just to pause over there is that since Edward has done a filter already, we could just add some of this data called the water observations from space and just see what has really been happening. Like an annual water summary. And also, should the water dry, then 2 countries will be in trouble.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
please, you chose the count.
The count.
That's what we choose.
Oh, I was looking for all-time water summary.
It's up. It's up.
Uh-huh.
Let's go up. Yes.
Oh, this one.
Yes. That's
Thank you, Edward. Good to have 2 eyes. Yes.
Yeah.
So this one at least shows the variability of water over time, and it looks very constant over time. And possibly the water comes from the mountains.
Yes, indeed, it comes from the mountains. And on the on the northern side, we have a lot of wetlands that we are on the verge of enforcing their protection.
Okay. A small country feeding a bigger country. This is interesting. So this wetland is feeding into the south and somewhere disappearing. So yeah, this is a interesting story to follow up.
Yeah, because the very same water ends up in Namibia. Because it is part of the Orange River.
The Orange River.
Yes.
And also in this call, there's someone from Okavango trying to do something there. And she said the Okavango comes from Angola, Namibia, Botswana, south.
Actually, it does come, and the watershed is in Botswana also, though the river is not passing in Botswana. We are part of the commission with the Basotho, South Africa, and Namibia for this one.
Okay. So this one requires a lot of water policy for it to be sustainable for the near future and to make sure the grandchildren of Moshoshoe don't miss water in the future.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because I don't think the Sothos are benefiting from it, and in Botswana we don't get anything from it. It's mainly South Africa and Namibia who are benefiting.
And thank God there's none of them in this call, otherwise it will be a chaotic match of exchange of words. And these natural resources.
No, it's like I'm saying, we have a commission, like a river basin commission consisting of representation from all these countries. So I know the information I read from there. It's not information that I have. It's written in the papers, like he's saying that even the amount of water that they give to South Africa is written in the papers. It's something that is agreed by the countries.
It's quite significant and also part of the bilateral trade and also taking care of our brothers in the south in the spirit of Ubuntu. So
yeah, in Botswana, actually, the river is not actually passing through Botswana, but is the watershed. Like when it's raining,
yes,
the water is collecting from Botswana going to the river.
Yes, I look actually can see from the south of Gaborone. So we are grateful for this G-Africa platform, which looks at things at the continent level. As you can see, if we allow our colleagues from East Africa, they can also talk about the Lake Victoria, which is also very interesting as well. In Tanzania, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi, these are very big water bodies. And of course, Edward sits at the heart of the Volta where he drinks the water from Volta. It's also very interesting as well. So any comment for us before we stop and wind or share screens?